Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to video review for Sympathy for the Devil, spoiler edition. So, spoiler alert. As always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off the furry, still no furry. Moving on. Link in the description down below for my spoiler-free review, but I had more things that I wanted to better explain, but I didn't want to give away in the spoiler-free review. So, link in the description down below. If you're going to skip that anyway. So, it stars Nicolas Cage, Joel Kinnaman, and originally I thought that it was going to be a Collateral style movie where, Nicolas Cage gets in the back and is like, drive me around, I'm going to assassinate people, I'm going to figure things out. So what it ends up being is that by the very end of the film, you figure out that Nicolas Cage is pissed off at Joel Kinnaman because he thinks he is this other guy. And then at the very end, you realize that, oh, he is this other guy. And the other guy is a guy who killed Nicolas Cage's family, like burned him alive in a fire. And so Nicolas Cage has been pissed off and wants to kill this guy. So as I was watching this movie, because of the things that were happening, for a lot of the movie, I guess maybe not a lot, but a lot longer than I would have anticipated of me, is that I thought that maybe Joel Kinnaman's character was just going to be a crazy person, and that, Nicolas Cage's character was going to be his Tyler Durden, and not actually exist. Eventually I realized that, okay, no, that's not the case. And then I thought that maybe, because that's what the Sympathy for the Devil thing came into play, is that maybe Nicolas Cage's character is actually supposed to be playing the devil, and he's testing Joel Kinnaman's character to see what he'll do, or to see if he'll be a good guy or a bad guy or something, just testing him in some way. But that wasn't the case either. So by the end of it, it was like, hey, so the devil that we're supposed to have sympathy for is Joel Kinnaman's character? Maybe? Because I feel like if they wanted to say Sympathy for the Devil and have Nicolas Cage as be the character that we're supposed to have sympathy for, he murdered a bunch of people that didn't deserve it. Now, the cop was being an asshole. I'm not saying the cop was not being an asshole, not overreacting or whatever. But what I am saying is that what he did or was doing does not warrant a death sentence. And that's what Nicolas Cage did, is he killed that guy. And then also the trucker dude who used the slur and was just an asshole initially, again, asshole, bigot, whatever you want to say, sure. But is that worthy of a death sentence? I don't think so. And honestly, the person that I think got the most screwed in all of this, by Nicolas Cage anyway, was the cook, or the owner. Because if you want to run your business and say that there are no substitutions, that it's your business. It's a private establishment. You bought and paid for all of the things in it. You created the menu. You came up with it. It is your private business to run as you see fit. Now, I think it's a stupid-ass fucking policy to have no substitutions, but if you are somehow able to soup Nazi yourself into having a successful business with no substitutions, good for you. That doesn't, again, warrant a death sentence. And I think the only person that he didn't kill was the chick who admitted that she was being an asshole and or being a dick. Sure, yeah. So I don't have any sympathy for Nicolas Cage's character. Yeah, it sucks that your wife and child burned alive, but that doesn't mean you can just murder random people. It just doesn't. Not sorry. And for Joel Kinnaman's character, okay, so he accidentally, according to him, burned the wife and child alive, and he's since clearly made up for it, oh, hey, my first child died in utero or whatever, and then he now has another child, and then another baby on the way, and so, he's clearly turned his life around as a better guy, right? Right? Maybe. We don't know. He just keeps on, at the very end of it, he keeps on repeating his new name, saying, I am David whatever, I am David whatever, trying to repeat himself. Well, I don't have sympathy for you for another reason. One, I don't know if you noticed, but he killed two cops at the very end. At first, I was like, dang, Nicolas Cage is upside down, just been in a car wreck, and is really far away for a handgun shot, and just fucking killed those two dudes with just 2 shots total. That was really impressive. And then I realized, oh, nope, Joel Kinnaman's character was the one doing that. So, unnecessarily, in my opinion, and, no, bad. So no sympathy for you. And that is even assuming that he had turned his life around and that was just a momentary whatever, and then he's going to go back to being good guy David. It could just be that David is his latest cover and that he is still an assassin for whatever bad organization Nicolas Cage was talking about. So, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't clear until, I would say, almost the very end of the restaurant scene as to what Nicolas Cage's motivation was. It was like maybe even right after the restaurant scene for Nicolas Cage's motivation, and I feel like that was far too long into the movie and into his crazy things to try to redeem him or to better explain why it was he was doing what he was doing. So that was kind of my issues with the movie. But I do appreciate that it seems to have been shot pretty much all at night, but you could still see everything. So it was not too dimly lit or trying to be dramatic, overly dramatic with the lighting. So props to them for that. In terms of just quality of the movie for the subject matter there that they were doing, that's good. But writing, pacing, sympathy for anyone, lacking. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye.